Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you very much for joining me here. Happy Tuesday to you and your family. Hope you're having an amazing day. Obviously, taking another look at XRP, helping just trying to figure out what's going to happen next. We'll take a look at CC Golden Indicator as well as a few important things we need to recognize on the larger time frames. And then just touching briefly on traditional markets, they are kind of down and out for the most part, where Bitcoin's kind of pulling back a little bit as well. It does look like Bitcoin wants to retrace, so keep in mind, even though XRP is doing very well, we could see a minor pullback as well to kind of pair with that. But it's doing fantastic in the overall sense of things, still moving up as we expect. So we'll talk about that too. So if you are new to the channel, keep this in mind. I love teaching people to trade. You want to become a better trader, CryptoCash.tech as a website. I just want to show some really positive stuff here from our community members and how great they're doing. Take a look at this here. XRP long 324% on 199x, but he was able to find a nice, good long entry there on the 15-minute chart. And take a look at this here as well. This is a longer trade, of course, but still very good. 372. This guy generally trades 20x. Wouldn't recommend anything more than that, but that got in at 41 cents, upwards of 48 right now. So probably loving all the price action there, of course. But generally speaking, some really cool stuff here, if you will. That being said, let's go ahead and take a quick look here at the charts and kind of see what's going on. And once more with XRP, we've got a lot of things happening. So first of all, we've got a resistance level here at 70 on the RSI. We're getting close to that. So the price is tentatively rejecting off of that. Let me go ahead and redraw out my Fibonacci retracement levels. We'll go ahead and base that on yesterday's trading data. Because again, keep in mind, when you use Fibonacci retracement, you want to wait for the candlestick to close first before you update it. So today's candle hasn't closed yet, so we don't want to go ahead and do that yet. But it does look like we're breaking through that resistance level there at 49 cents. And as I mentioned yesterday, closure above 47 cents would be a green light for a long position. So that's essentially what my community was able to do, kind of piggyback off of that. For lack of better terms, we're looking very, very good here. We can see that the MACD is converging once more, continuing upwards higher. So if we can break through 70 on the RSI, there's a great chance we're going to have that continuation, that run above and beyond. Okay, because if you take a look at history in most coins in general, anytime there's the price bounces above 70 and continues higher, it does pretty monumental things, right? Very, very large things. So we're not quite there yet, but I can tell you that if we were to break above 70 on the RSI, that's usually a case in point where we're in price discovery mode, or at least we'd be in this relative recent past price discovery, and that'd be a positive sign. Take a look here as well. We can see somewhat of a resistance level at about 53 cents. So just say hypothetically the price were to break through and try to push, we could see upwards of 53 cents as the next potential, right? Something like that. So just something to kind of be mindful of. That is essentially where we're at there with XRP. Taking a look at the 4-hour, we can go ahead and see, of course, here as well, very similar scenario. We're testing 70 on the RSI, MACD is still converging, and there's no signs of slowing down. We do got to keep in mind, though, that overextension can occur on the 4-hour time frames, and we are not there yet. We had a nice consolidation period recently, right here with this little wedge breakout, and we can see that the price is upwards higher. So we're looking at about 16 hours into this 36-hour continuation. There's a good chance we might see a full 24 hours more of upside. Now, what normally happens in situations like these is when you break through a resistance level like this, for example, the price will consolidate at that resistance and then leg up again. Again, no guarantees on that. We're getting rejected on 70 on both time frames, but we do have more hours to run, if you will, because we're not over exhausted to the upside yet. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Definitely looking here pretty darn good for XRP. When we take a look at the hourly, what we want to take a quick look here at is, of course, overextension. We're not really seeing too much of that. We did hit a 9 here, went into a little bit of overtime, retrace, corrected that behavior, continued up, over, up, over. I mean, this is a very, very healthy continuation. So to me, when I see these kind of healthy continuations, there's really no need to worry about these overextensions because it's continuing to consolidate. Okay, so for the most part, every single time frame is looking very positive here, and there's no reason for it to turn around. Just keep in mind, going long into situations like these when there are potential pullbacks on the horizon is a difficult thing to do, okay? What I mean by that is just try to be careful and cautious and not just jump in because everyone else is doing so. It does look like it wants to continue to break upwards, but there's a great chance it could retrace to one of these next Fibonacci retracement levels at 46 cents, possibly even 44 cents, before it legs up again. Ultimately, if we'd have a new low, just say for example the price pulls back, it would not be a problem to bounce off 46 and go higher because that would it would still be establishing higher lows. Okay, that's the key. So as long as this next low isn't lower than 44 cents, we should be in pretty good shape to see this continuation upwards. Okay, so again, those are things you want to try to look for. But the Ichimoku Cloud's giving us green lights on every single scenario there, telling us that a long position is viable. Let's take a look at the CC Gold and kind of see if there's any indication as well. We've got multiple buy entry signals here. And if we take a look here just quickly at his past, you can see how reliable this is, right? So it gives us some good entry level here. We got a nice sell target there. Entry level, sell target, entry level, sell target, and just keeps on rinsing and repeating there. Entry level, sell, entry, sell. Could have got in anywhere here and been okay too. So simply put, right now, if you see, we got this sell signal that just occurred. This really just tells us that even though the price could continue higher, we don't have confirmation for a long position just yet because we're overextended. Okay, so if you take a look at the overextension, you'll probably see that there are some overextended points here recently. And this really just helps us highlight the fact that we are pushed too far past, the means of the relative strength index, because this has RSI and volume built into it. And right now at this point, based on the overall sense of the market, even though it's very bullish still in the overall sense of things, it's still very much overextended and not necessarily the best time to buy in to a long position, right? I'm not saying you should short, but the best thing to do would be wait for confirmation again, get another green candle here, or a green indication, and then take that upwards, right? But for the most part, minus that slight caveat, and we do have a slight sell signal here recently, I would recommend waiting. Oh, look, see, it's trying to create itself right there. It's giving us confirmation. So there we go. That's exactly it. That's what we want to wait for. That is essentially telling us that now is potentially a good entry. Again, very first time to enter right after overextension, you might want to wait a little bit. But for the most part, everything we've seen here so far is bullish. Okay, so again, just some really cool stuff there to kind of figure out, kind of use. If you want the CC Golden Indicator, it is on our homepage, of course, where you can go ahead and access that. And obviously, if you have questions or comments, feel free to leave those below. But do appreciate you watching. Hopefully this was insightful and helped you out. We'll look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's video as well. We'll go ahead and cover XRP a little more continuously this week. Once again, just because we get a lot of requests for that. So feel free to add your requests down below. I got LRC and a few other coins on the horizon as well we're going to take a look at soon. Thanks again for your time. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.